stand the Mox Ambers. I feel like there still has to be something better than Superfriend, but I don't know. Saw some lists without it, some saw some with it, but I guess we'll just keep playing it for now. But unlike the last version of this deck we tried, this one's got a couple of shocks, lightning strikes, and clarions. I would like one or two mana removal spells, but maybe they're not needed. We seem to only be getting paired versus red deck wins, or white winning about 20% of our matches. Yeah, okay, keep it. Just got done with the League of Legends stream. A little sad. Because A, I love League of Legends, and B, I can't listen to music when I play Magic. Oh boy, do I want to listen to music. Breeding Polarino. Some Mox Amber would be good in this spot. No. Ooh. Send a homunculus message. Taste the rainbow, my friend. I have a desire to kill that, but I don't really think I should. This in my hand, maybe I should play this one, but I just want to try to make sure I hit a land. Hey Anarif, what's up? Yeah, he likes to send messages. Alcherinis. Huh. Maybe I'm supposed to keep that over to Clarion. Probably supposed to keep that. It's fine, I guess. Ooh, we're gonna get more? How neat. Still don't have our extra land though. Extra land's basically the only thing I want. Boo. Let's try to give him a chance to make the wrong block. I take the Dovin now because there's a chance they resolve something. Yep, they've had enough. This is the type of match that I really want that cleansing Nova that I was talking about on the other stream. Kinda want these two. These might not be great when they have Teferis. Let's see arguments for any of those. I see an argument for that as well. Got so much mail to pack. I don't want to pack any mail. I think this hand's a keep. Almost mulliganing again. They mulliganed to 5 game 1. They're mulliganing to 5 this game. They're not having a good go of it. Alright, they just don't want to play no more. Alright, we just got to win 2 out of the next 4 to participate in acquiring a pity chest. Pro Tour Ferretti. I'm already jealous. I've never been on a Pro Tour. Now it's my turn to mulligan now. Unlike my opponent, I will not, or unlike my last round opponent, I will not concede on 5 cards. Oh, maybe I just should. Yeah, they're playing red deck wins. Maybe I just should concede. I have a strong feeling that we're not going to beat this deck even with a good hand. This is going to be one of our weak matches. Though we do have this thingy, which is cute. Oh, Freddy's currently playing for a PD chest. Guess I'm supposed to go ahead and kill this? Since if they hit with it, they can resolve a lot up the stage regardless. Wah, wah. That's a bad sign. They have 3 more cards in their hand. They're already jamming Frenzy. It feels like even if I do find my land to Clarion, that they're just going to Frenzy next turn too. So we're going to be really greedy. Potentially lose the game due to this greed. I guess I just don't have another. Alright, I guess I'm just bad. Yep, just bad. Should have killed this. Well, we can't cast any of our spells, so we'll concede now. Find Time Raveler very good here, or Narset very good, to be honest. Also, kind of don't find Spell Pierce to be good. If I wanted a card like Spell Pierce, I'd rather just have DeVito. Maybe I do want that. Oh, my bandage just come off my foot. poor bandage. Pretty sure I just block here if they attack. Just so they can't light up the stage this turn. Well, without having a 1-drop to go with it. Really wanted to land there. Uh-oh. It'll take a hit. Hold up to the veto for something real. I think that classifies. Or qualifies. I don't know why I said classifies. Damn it, they had 2. Well, take their options next turn down some. They might not have an answer. I don't care too much about the Sarkin itself. I just want this to prevent damage, potentially. Like I said, I don't care a whole lot about that. I care about if they have a lava coil for this. Oof. Alright, untap land for Daddy. We'll have to accept this. Nope. Don't think we need that. Kazmina is kind of that. Alright, 1 turn for a land. Or the game's over, probably. This is just creature planeswalker, right? Yeah. Couldn't get there, land-wise. Hopefully they break off this turn. And if they do, then we get to start gaining life and we get to kill the frenzy. Okay. It's gonna be hard for them to have enough mana to kill this then. Dece. Nice. Certainly not attacking. Praying there's not a chain whirler in their hand. Ooh, another frenzy. Solid. Let's start with this. Information is the best. Gain our life. So we'll find something reasonable to do here. Just in case it's a wizard lightning near the top. I think I'm only going to attack with one of these. That's probably dumb. Outpacing a frenzy so hard, maybe I just have to attack them both and hope. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. I mean, I care about them, but you know what I'm saying. You have to attack. I'm going to minus on this one first this time. Because we could hit a Clarion and maybe that changes our mind. Or we could hit nothing. A third runaway steam gun, what a time to be alive. A fourth runaway steam gun. So basically we have to hope they hit land. Because they can play everything under deck now. There's one. They're playing at least one more spell. Can quite literally play everything under deck now. I don't know how we win anymore. They sacked. Guess I'll light up the stage. Got a pyromancer. I can beat the board if I draw a Clarion. Assuming their last two cards aren't ballers. So you can kill one of these now if they want, or they can just do 2 damage to this to stop us from getting another friend. Why don't you just do 2 damage to me? I have more things to cast. Another light up the stage. And our opponent has drawn obscenely well. A fight with fire that he can actually kick. And a Viashino that wins the game. Alright, we're dead on board. I felt so far ahead this game. That does not feel like a winnable match. A consistently winnable match. These decks keep winning at high mythic though. I just have to assume people aren't playing red deck wins at high mythic. Hey George, what's up? I mean, I've just not been in bed. Just got done playing League of Legends, so it's magic time. Yeah, I was just playing WoW. Or LOL. But I have to do my magic stream. Then I have to pack my magic mail. We'll play first. No. 25 lands? Alright, I guess we keep this one, even though we can't really play spells. Opponent played a tap land and then we sat here. Hey, yeah. Give me a card. That's not a land. I'll be upset if they kill my Teferi. Rip. Magic at its finest. At least I didn't care about that card. Spell Pierces, save me. It's not my deck. Remember, everything comes from Mana Traders. I have no control over that. Also, apparently have no control over drawing basic lands either. I don't think there's not a basic land in our deck, but don't have a Spell Pierce, friend. It's not the end of the world if they do. They don't get to draw a card this turn, so that's something. Neato. Guess I'd pick you. Make a dragon because I assume they're going to have something here. I mean, I have some commons and uncommons. Depends on how much I like the deck. If I like the deck a lot, I have a bunch. Blue, like I had Sultai commons and uncommons. This resolves. I'm just gonna go ahead and bounce this. Okay, up we go. Ooh, lightning strike. That could be useful. So they don't get to flip the search this turn, and then they have 2 cards plus whatever they get from the search. They didn't want a Narset, so I assume that means they either don't have settles in their deck or already have a settle in their hand. And that scares me. That scares me a lot. We'll take that. Pretty sure I'm playing it anyway. They only get one card here. Well, now that they've done that, that makes my life a lot harder. They've not hit F6, which is kind of what I'm checking here. Guess I'm just going to attack with these two then. I have another Sarkhan in my hand, so if they have an answer to this Sarkhan, I don't really care. And I value the Narset very highly. Just don't want to play into a settle and lose. We have way too much gas just to let ourselves lose to a settle. Especially if the lightning strike in our hand. Seems like these are winners in this match. It feels like these are as well. I can see arguments for these and these as well. These removal spells came in very handy last game, though. Maybe I still want some of them. Maybe the Prison Realms just aren't good enough versus an opponent who's playing Teferis. I didn't expect to win that game, especially when we missed a couple of lands and they had the early counter. And we mulliganed. I believe this hand's a keep. We have a Fibble Tip. So how do you pronounce this? Is Fibble Tip right? There's a lot of things right now. I'm not going to cast Air Thing while we have a veto because I don't want them just to untap and play Little Teferi. or a little Narset. Those things would ruin us completely. That's fine too. We actually have an answer for that one in hand already. I'm going to play this, and I'm going to tick it up to protect it from burn spells. Because I like the idea of us being able to use a veto and him not. Don't care a lot about that. Now, if we miss the land, we are going to have to go for it here, I think. Might as well go all out if we're going to go. It's better to tap this one. Land? Next. Well, I guess we just lose. Well, we did everything we could to try to get a land. It's not too bad that they bounced that, because now we can Sorcerer Spyglass it. But I really just want to land. Okay. We'll start with this. Then we'll play this and then reevaluate. So I guess we're just going to call her Teferi. And because we see their hand and there's literally nothing in their hand that I care about, we're going land hunting. Ooh, that was a good draw. That was a real good draw. Again, we'll do everything I can to protect my stuff. Fortunately, if they draw a land now, they can cast this Star of Extinction. And it wrecks us pretty good, but it also kills their thing. And it taps them out, and we can just re-resolve a Time Raveler, so it's not the end of the world. But I'm not happy about it either. We still know all the cards in their hand are all counter spells. Chemister's Insight in their graveyard. We'll counterspell that for sure. I got rid of an Absorb, so they have 2 unknowns now, 1 unknown now. probably the last turn we tap out this game. Alright, so Chemisters. Which doesn't leave them with enough mana to wreck us with the other card. It's just another Chemisters. Alright. Pretty happy now. Take a Spell Pierce too. And then, assuming they can't deal with the board at any point this turn, we have a Stark and Kill next turn. That's fine. Doesn't kill it, don't care. GG. Yeah, 2-1. I own some of the Spell Pierces. I think it's like 1, maybe 2. Alright, so we gotta win 1 out of the next 2 for our pity chest. I think we just want to keep getting paired versus blue decks. We could probably beat Nexus. The Nexus is scary in a way. I'd feel a lot better about Nexus if we had access to 1 Cleansing Nova. Hey Chad, what's up? I don't know. I think the Little Teferi's just invalidated so many cards in your hand in those games. Like, you had so many great counter spells, but Little Teferi is a boss. Our opponent's playing for a PD chest too. Well, we've got the Fabled Blue match, or the Fabled Red match. Let's see if it's going to give us a second loss. I will kill this if he attacks, I guess, but I always try to save these, even though I probably shouldn't. It's just in case they play a Steamkin. Alright, we're going to need a Clarion, and we're going to need it quick. Alright, big money, no Goblin Chain Whirler. I said big money, so that means you're not allowed to have. That's fine. I don't care that you're killing my guy, I just don't want you to kill my guy and add to the board with the same card. I want to just play this and tick it up. Yeah, that was definitely a game swinging game 1. I didn't know you had the War Boss in your hand. Wow. That one's rough then, yeah. That was definitely a bit aggressive then. I guess I'm just going to play this and look for a removal spell. And this will probably soak up 3 points of damage. I guess I'm fine with that, but like, I already feel like this game's over. I'm not sure what else to do. We prevented 3 damage. Yay. This doesn't feel like it's going to do anything either. Like, it might trade with a spell and a Fanatical Firebrand, but I don't think it does more than that, really. No, their showdown is on Sunday. Oh, they got a double shot? Or, okay, well, that's fine. You prevented 5 points of damage. If you attack the Sarkin, that's another 2. So this Sarkin saved us 7 points of damage, but 5 total because we shocked to play it. Could definitely be worse. Never mind. It's worse. I just play you and target that? Doesn't feel like it's going to win if I do this. Guess preventing any damage is okay. They still have 2 cards in their hand that we know aren't lands as well. Hard for me to imagine what we can beat. Well, I'll go ahead and tell you, it's none of those cards. Alright, so we're dead on board. There's nothing we can do about it. Opponent's going to attack us for 2, and we already know they have 2 non-land hand or cards in their hands, so our opponent's going to attack us down to 2. Just can't beat red deck wins here. We're technically at 1, but how does that help? So I'll take this. I'm not sure what it's going to do, but never give up, never surrender is what they say, right? The last card in their hands is Frenzy, and they have like 4 lands on top we can win? That is none of the things I just asked for. I can't attack this. That's kind of neat. So we can play a little Teferi here. And the little Teferi stops Chandra from doing anything. We're going to go for a 2-turn kill. I'm just not sure how much we're leaving back to block. Martin, Martin, Martin. I guess I don't need to ever send that one back. It's just a 2-turn kill in the air. Alright, if we can dodge a burn spell this turn, we win. Well, and Goblin Chain Whirler, and Fanatical Firebrand. Chandra doesn't do anything. Again, can't play it because of the little Teferi. They tapped 3 mana, so I'm dead. Skewer, we win! They don't have the mana. How do we win this game? We've been at 1 life for so long. Woo! Man, those are the fun games to win. We were at 1 life for what felt like forever. Forever and a day, we're at 1 life, baby. I don't want too many of this card, but I do want some of them because they turn off Chandra and we know that he's on Chandra. After that, I'm not really sure what to do. I think these Spell Pierces are kind of bad. I think the Vodos are just better than Spell Pierces. These Narsets probably aren't great. If we take out all this stuff, how do we win? The age-old question. Just pulling stuff out at basically random. We don't want all of you. Whew. It's just Nexus to your opponent. Ooh, I got some email. What does my email say? It says I have a message. I think I keep this in. We have a removal spell. We have an interplanial thingamabob. We have this for an experimental frenzy. Now, if you got a bunch of planeswalkers out and then cast a Nexus, you probably win too. Right, that thing has got to not be living anymore. No, no, no. Aw, not another. Homesickle. At least we have an Ugin to maybe kill it in like 27 turns. It'd be hilarious if they had like a whole bunch of burn spells they couldn't cast because of the extra one on Dovin. Okay. What I said as a joke turns out to potentially be true. Womp. I am what they call the best blocker North America. No. Sorry, George. Wait. Tybalt? Oh no, Tybalt, no. We don't allow you to do cool things, Tybalt. I do remember the issue you had, yes. Feels like we got everything we wanted this game, and it feels like we're still gonna die. Okay. What's wrong with that? Did you lose some data or something? Alright, well they get to kill my Dovin, I guess. It's probably what they were wanting. Why does it seem so horrible, Murph? Don't you have, like, infinite monies? Not cool, George. Not cool. Wait, why is it a bad constructed format? You don't like modern? I think the limited format will probably be cool. The location is insanely expensive, though. I cannot argue that one with you. I just want to kill this Tibble. Okay. Well. To vault down. Gain my life. Is it really worse than Brawl? I know you liked Brawl, but I am the anti-Brawl club over here. I might should have held that to have a guaranteed card I want to discard to Kazmina. I don't care about my dragon. My dragon's not something I put any care into, so if they're going to do a point of damage to it and throw a burn spell at, I'm fine with that. If I valued my dragon, I obviously wouldn't make a play like that, but I just don't value my dragon. Oh, they have a Chain Whirler and a Shock? That's a bit of a dagger. Right, looks like we're going to be hunting for a Clarion. It is a format, and it's coming back. The rep for our local store is saying to push it. Like, it's coming back. They're going to try to make it a thing again. Alright, I guess I'm playing this. Yeah, I know they can clean up all this stuff relatively easily. I'm just, at the moment, doing everything I can to try to get to a Clarion. It is our priority. Like, I know... well... They forgot that they can't kill my creature because of Kazmina. There's gonna be a Brawl Pro Tour. Or like MCQ or an arena thing at some point. Book it, Dano. I don't say that lightly. There will be one of those for that level of event. Maybe it'll be an invitational. I have no idea. But there'll be one of them for something. Well, I'm certainly going to block here. It turns out the exact same, but forces their hand onto shock. If I don't block and they just shock my thing, it is the actual same thing. We'll play a bunch of planeswalkers. I don't really want that veto anymore, so... And with a simple burn spell, they can clean my board again. Kind of saving this Ugin for an experimental frenzy, but I might just be holding it too long. Maybe I'm supposed to just jam it when they can kill my board so easily. Right on time. I guess I have to discard that one. Because now this thing's a 4/4, so. They're attacking me? They don't care about that? Don't know what that means. Probably means something like light up the stage, and I should have probably lightning strike the chain whirler. Should have left a blue mana untapped. Guess I'm ticking up here. Hopefully they don't have 2 removal spells. We're certainly running out of things, though. Pretty happy if I get to do this. They just have 2 removal spells anyway? Yeah, just had 2 removal spells anyway. Yeah, you might want to do that. I mean, it happens. Look how many people that you've saw take a nullhide. And that's game, my friends. We can't answer it. I have no answer for that, so the game's just over now. It's especially over when I'm just hitting yet another land. We've hit more than double their, well, we've hit double their land so far. This is kind of cool, though. You put this back in their hand, they can't cast it. Almost a removal spell, right? Yeah, it makes sense. But the fairy doesn't really do anything. Well, now they're hitting their lands. We have to find one of our Lyra's stat. Chain whirly dirly. Another Tabalt. But we came close this game. It's fine. I guess. That's Skewer in. I wonder what they took out. Goodbye, Narset. No, they actually didn't kill the Narset. Guess there's no reason to kill the Narset. They probably thought that killed the Narset, though. Which is what's kind of funny on that one. So, what do we have left in our deck? We have like one Casmina to draw cards. Yeah, I don't care about any of that. Goodbye, Narset. We missed. Two Clarions, but I think one's on the bottom. Have Chandra in their deck still? So they have 4 Shocks. See, no Lightning Strikes. We're bound to have Lightning Strikes in their deck, right? I literally haven't saw one so far. Might have lost this game earlier when I didn't take the Dovens. I don't remember the exact board state, but I feel like I had enough other problems at that point. For our life total where it currently is, I think there's some small chance that they can mess up and we can draw Clarion and get there. Alright, no chance. They do have Lightning Strike still. So it's 14 damage. I have to let it hit me. Press F6. Because if I can't kill this, I can't gain life off these and I can't win. Maybe I should have done that last turn. Killed this and gained the 3. Could have been at 10. Clarion? Not a Clarion. Hey Opal, what's up? Yeah, we're getting crushed so far. We've not figured out how to beat the red decks yet. The red decks have just been clowning us. We don't have red mana. I don't think we can keep. Hand would have been perfect with a red mana. This hand doesn't look like the type of hand that's going to win. But I don't think we can mulligan it. Maybe we'll draw Clarion in our first couple of draw steps. Maybe they'll play a light up the stage. That's not good for us. I think we could have won last game if we'd just drawn a Clarion at some point before we threw all our Planeswalkers away trying to get to it. Dovin's very likely dead. If not this turn, next turn for sure. Well, that was a good draw. A bunch of lands we have to draw still to have a chance. Alright, well. Give them 2 things to kill for 4 cards. Maybe empty their hand a little bit before we get to play the Ugin itself. The Ugin's the last card that comes down. I like our chance. I guess they're going to have a haste way to kill this. Or another burn spell. Alright, we want to land really bad. It shocked me. We got a Chandra. Don't care a whole lot about the Chandra. Alright. Want to land... Oh, this just shuts down the Chandra. That's beautiful. Take it up. Still need to draw land, though. They have to play Chandra this turn or they lose it. I'll start with you. I really just need to keep my Teferi around. It's a mountain. Wait. Oh. Hey, that doesn't work like that. I guess because it's a mountain. It's not a spell, you can do it. Guess that makes sense. Land? Basically been begging for this land for many turns now. Alright, so you're saying we got a chance. Because now we can kill this. They cannot play this. I know they can't play this. Wait, they can't play this. Oh, it says this turn. What the hell? The other day when we had a Chandra, we couldn't cast our spells in response to Teferi. Was that just a bug the other day? Was that just a bug? Alright, I gotta figure out what I'm not understanding right now. Maybe we had the other Chandra in play. Sorry. I feel completely stupid right now and I'm curious about something. Okay. We had the other Chandra in play. I just hadn't taken the time to read them both. The other Chandra you can't play with Little Teferi in play. I didn't realize there was a difference in the wording of the cards. That's on me. Feel like we're dead this game now, though. Went too long without being able to draw a land while they were drawing 2 cards a turn. Like they drew 5 extra cards during those turns. Yeah, I see that now. Like I said, I hadn't bothered to read them. We're just dead. I thought we were going to win this game. We were so far ahead. They had no cards in hand. There's nothing I couldn't have made any other play differently. So it doesn't matter. Like, me not understanding that didn't affect the outcome of the game. I could literally make no other play at any point. I could taste it. I thought we were getting a pity trophy. Why'd they bounce that one? Why not just put me at 1? Why not just put me at 1 if you have a Debalt? I'm dead, it doesn't matter, but that seems wrong to me. Seems insanely wrong to me. We didn't draw a Lyra in either of those games either. Well, I'm just so deflated now. I thought we were going to win. This deck can't beat red deck wins, it's not a deck. That's the way I view Magic anyway. Red deck wins is just too popular. If it's struggling, if red deck wins, it might struggle with white weenie as well. Probably sideboarded wrong. Maybe I could have played game 2 differently, I think. Like maybe I don't dump the Dovin's veto to turn I do for a Casmina, but like we were just getting destroyed by creatures and I had to find a Clarion. Hey, Guo, what's up? Well, we're playing for a pity trophy. Not a lot, just getting spanked with this deck. The third red deck wins this league. Alright, well. I didn't want a pity trophy. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Maybe we'll draw a Clarion and be able to do something. That's a Clarion. I just hope they play a Chain Whirler then. Chain Whirler, please. It's fine too. Play another creature. There you go. That's what Daddy wants to see. Still have a reasonably high life total. So we gotta avoid Experimental Frenzy this turn. And we're still dead. We got as lucky as we can get and we're still dead and we don't have an out anymore. I guess they could draw insanely badly and maybe we get to the Ugin in time. But we're still 2 lands away from the Ugin, so we have to do something. Doesn't feel like something that we can beat. Feels like I'm required to shock it. Get to go to 8 now. Another Pyro, that's not good for me. Those are basically the best cards possible at this point. Because those deal damage while leaving a threat behind. They have 2 cards in their hand that aren't lands. I assume we're just dead. I should assume we're not just dead now because they had to think about that. They were going to untap with 7, wasn't they? They were ahead on the cards. Like I was still, I don't know. Did I do bad math? It felt like I had to. Guess we can replay the game in a minute, but check it out. It had 6 when I killed it, I'm pretty sure. I think I had 6 when I killed it. Wait. It did have 5 when I killed it. It had 6 when I shocked it. You're probably right. We'll check in a minute. I think this card's really bad here. I think Spell Pierces and the Mocks aren't particularly good here. After that, I don't know what to sideboard out. Maybe this card's just not good enough. It has to be, though, doesn't it? Like, why else would I put it in my deck if it's not for a match like this? I don't think there's enough decks out there that have I want to kill 4 power things to play it. We'll check after the match. That's about as good a hand as we can get. That doesn't have a hard removal in it anyway. So go ahead and play this. Stop Stone from attacking with this. And getting a light up the stage. They have to actually tap it and hit me if they want to light up. Weird. Okay. They have 3 1-mana spells, I'm just dead, but I like to gamble. Gambling's fun. They have 3 1-mana spells? I was kind of kidding, but it's looking like they might. I guess they could have nothing but burn spells. Sure, I'll take 4. Hey, this Narset's going to be really good versus the buyback of that. So they have 5 cards in their hand. It's like all the cards at this point. They discarded a 3-point burn spell to deal 4 points of burn to me. Anybody else find that just slightly weird? That's a serious question. Is it just me or is that slightly weird? I kind of want to play this. But it seems bad with that in play. Pretty easy block. Never tapping below the veto mana the rest of this game. 5 mana for this. I was supposed to take that 3, I guess? I thought you were lacking your one thing. Untapped land? Okay, I lied. It only gets farmed by some Esper decks. Like, I believe the Esper decks that are popular, like Andre and them are playing, I think you beat them. I think it only loses to the ones that have things like Bellhaunt and Guildguard. Which honestly isn't a lot of them. Esper Hero was my favorite deck, and then I lost like 9 out of 13 matches or something like that. I think Red Deck wins okay versus those. I guess they don't know what Sarkhan does. Alright. Well, one last game to determine whether we get a pity chest or not. You say built wrong, but like... So... This was my last Esper hero list that I was working on. And this deck's pretty good versus red, but like... A lot of people aren't playing Ophakais in the main deck at all and only have like one in the side. A bunch of people aren't playing Guild Mages at all. A bunch of people aren't playing Sorin at all. And like, cutting those type of cards helps the mirror match and stuff, so it's hard for me to say that it's built wrong per se. This is Ginger's old list. Liliana has super impressed. Liliana has been one of the best cards in the deck for me. I had it, Ace. I've had it for multiple games, and they just kill me with their creatures, or they just kill it with their creatures and then burn me out. Like, I've not won a game that I've cast Wanderer. It's a random card for 4 mana evasive creature. I don't know if it's gas. Like, it's not a very good magic card. I'll try it again, but I've literally not won a game that I've played it. Cut one of these on the draw since I'll probably be tapping my mana at points I don't want to, actually. Just never cutting one of those again. Actually, I don't want this. They're on the risk factor. I mean, I thought it was good. This is the 3rd match I played versus Red Deck wins in this league. And, like, I've resolved it twice, and I just lost easily both times that I resolved it. So, like, I originally thought it was good. I don't think Pierce is particularly good. I think Vito's better. Like, I'm worried about their creatures more than anything. And they can play around Pierce so easily in the mid-game. I don't think this hand's keepable. Maybe it's keepable. I'm on the draw. I think I pretty much have to keep something that's got a beacon. I can cast all my spells with any non-beacon land. Look at this beacon and I immediately flip it off. Hey, the Wanderer can kill this game probably. So we got that going for us. Our kingdom for an untapped land. Kingdom, I say. Yeah, well, that's something. It's what we call a start, my friends. And we need to fade 4 mana spells into bolts. That's a bolt. That's not fading at all. I don't care about the life. I mean, I do, but kind of far away from that one. So next turn, in theory, I'll be able to kill this, play the Dovin game 2. This makes them their spells cost more. I keep the Ugin in because I'm so afraid of their Chandras and their experimental frenzies. Like, we only have one divine thing in the deck. What's it called? The divine. Invoke the divine. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. I think I'd still have a chance to cast it, probably. Shouldn't have played that land until I did this, because I'm definitely still going to do this, right? Yeah, I'm definitely still going to do this. Should have cast the Dovin first, though, because now they can shock the wizard. Oh my god, you're right. You're right, I forgot Ace. I'm an idiot. Well, I just cost myself 2 points of life not paying attention. And because of... That's embarrassing. I don't really care about my wizards, so... It is embarrassing, though. That's really good here, too. Guess I'm just passing. Could cast a Kazmina and try to get lucky. I feel like if I just cast Sarkin... Like, we know they have 3 burn spells basically in their hand. Like, it's hard to block if I just play Sarkin even. Maybe I just don't block. They can't cast 2 burn spells probably because of the Dovin. But if they attack the Dovin, they might be able to clean everything. If they attack the Sarkhan, I'm definitely not blocking. If they attack the Dovin, I'm going to have a think. You can just kill the Sarkhan. I don't think the Sarkhan does anything. If I play you, it kind of protects the dragon, right? Because it lets me block then? Other permanents you control. Yeah, I probably should have read that slightly better. Risk factor? Yeah, you can deal 4 damage to me all day, friendo. Because that doesn't work with Wanderer out. Hey, we killed all their things. I hate you, by the way, that that the Wanderer is going to win this game if it wins the game. Or if we win the game, it's going to be because of this Wanderer. Just want to point that out. The card that I wasn't even going to play. We did it! Pity chest. We beat the third red deck. We did it. We did it. I still think this deck's incredibly weak to aggressive strategies, especially red strategies. Like these 2 cards and this card are the only things that can beat a Resolved Experimental Frenzy. And I think that's a major problem. Yes, I know these can bounce some. I was just trying the one that Juza posted. The last build I tried did have Runus Blast. That brings me to a question, though. Why isn't anybody playing this card, especially in the command deck? Reset filter, standard. I don't remember what it's called. Or I would just say its name instead of looking it up. How many times do I have to do that? Yeah, that thing. Why isn't this card good enough to play now? It kills one of their planeswalkers and gets one back. In those 4-color, just any of the 4-color planeswalker decks. Like the one that's running Bolus and Elder Spells and stuff, or the one that's running Tamios and the command card and stuff. You just think this is kind of decent because it kills one of their planeswalkers and gives you a planeswalker in like these super grindy planeswalker matches. Maybe it's not good enough, but I mean, if we're to a point in the game where Elder Spell is almost main deckable, you would think this could be in a 75, right? Because, like, I've literally saw this card main decked. There was somebody that had this card main decked at top 16 the online PTQ last week. They had one copy of this main deck. And I've seen some builds having up to like 3 and 4 of these in the sideboard now because there's just so many random Super Friend decks. Maybe Elder Spell is just better because Elder Spell gives you a chance to ultimate one of your Planeswalkers. But like, so many of these decks aren't really running Planeswalkers at ultimate. Like even the Super Friends deck that I was playing, like, we've only got one Planeswalker that ultimates in the entire deck. Or like Esper midrange. I guess we have a lot of Planeswalkers that ultimate here. Can't believe Murph said this Liliana was bad. This Liliana's been exactly what I wanted it to be. The 6 mana card drawing engine or something that can get me out of a tight jam. I was playing Ugin for a while. But like, and Ugin did a lot of things, and I liked Ugin. Because it can kill Planeswalkers, like Ace is saying, but like, I usually don't lose to Planeswalkers, really, because of the 3 Oath of Kod and the 3 Contempts post board. Like, I mean, I usually have more problems with them just like casting a hero and a bunch of Thief of Sandies over and over and over, or getting to the point of the game where like they have 2 creatures in play because we've exhausted resources for an hour. Basically, I've lacked it in the mirror. I guess it's probably bad versus Phoenix too. I don't know. Seemed good versus Bant. I don't know. I'm done for tonight though. I give up. My head's not in it. I still have to pack a crap ton of mail. I think Phoenix is actually very good. I don't think this particular list is any good. This was the first online PTQ list. And I played one league with it. I don't remember if we cashed or not, but the things I found out in that one league was Of Promise is absolutely ridiculous. 2 doesn't feel like enough. I don't know if you want the 3rd in the main deck or in the sideboard. It is really bad versus Teferi. And it's obviously really bad versus Narset, but that's the reason that I think it should be playing like Lightning Strikes instead of Lava Coils in the main deck. So with Shocks and Lightning Strikes, you should be able to, and Haste Phoenixes, you should be able to handle Planeswalkers theoretically. But the other thing that I've noticed was just like, this Saheeli was basically the best card I had in every match. And not having 2 or 3 of these in the deck, 2 or 3 of these in the main deck felt super wrong as well. There was just so many turns to where like I played a Saheeli and shocked or something, or opted or just something ridiculous at the end of the turn, and then untapped and played a Crackling Drake minus the Saheeli on the token and killed a Planeswalker out of nowhere with the attacking Crackling Drake. It's kind of like a built-in maximum velocity, but a maximum velocity that allows the deck to grind because it's like always churning through cards so hard. I've lost to people where I thought I've had a good life total. I've cleared the board. All they had was a Saheeli. It's just like end the turn, opt, draw a card, make a token, untap, slam Crackling Drake, minus Saheeli on Crackling Drake, 17 you. I'm like, oh, fun. I don't think Discovery's good in the Phoenix list. I think it's much better in the Drake list. But the problem is there's so many decks running main deck DeVito right now that I think Tormented Voice is almost a trap, and it feels like you want 2 more card draw spells. These decks get a little bit better versus the red decks as well, because you can like Saheeli on 5 or something and just make a couple of tokens. And because between the main deck and the sideboard they have some Augur boluses and stuff now. But like I said, I don't consider this list an optimal list. This was just the first PTQ winning list. The second PTQ winning list seemed a lot better. I don't know if Goldfish has it up yet, but If it does, we'll take a quick peek-skapoo at it. Yeah, I said peek-skapoo. I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Yeah, whatever. I'm pulling this one over. This is an example of a version of the deck that I think is like doing the right things. With the exception of Saheeli, which I find ridiculous, like they've added the extra promise. They've started going into the lightning strike. They cut a discovery. But that might not be the PTQ winning one. There's no augurs in that 75? Oh, there's one augur in the sideboard? No, 3 augurs in the main. Okay. Augur, by the way, doesn't feel particularly good in these decks, but these decks have always been weak versus aggressive decks, and augur's one of the few things that you can bridge with. I think this was that guy's list, but I won't swear. Yeah, it was this guy's list. Like, it crushes the Esper decks from what I can tell. Like, if I was going to build this list, I would definitely start with 2 Saheelis and 2 extra lightning strikes over the lava coils in the main. Probably wouldn't play the augurs main. I think augurs are good because of red deck wins, but like I don't think I want them main deck. And maybe you just don't need them. Maybe you play you probably just don't need them. I don't know if I love the 1 Spell Pierce either. I could probably cut that. Emma Handy, I didn't get to watch her stream any, but she was streaming it today, so and I know she's played it a little bit, so she probably has more insight than me. And this one dude on Twitter that won I think a paper MCQ. See if I can find his name. I follow so many people, it's kind of hard. Feel like it's this guy? Like this guy, if anybody wants to, you can follow his stream, and he won a paper MCQ with that first list I sent you, and he said he was going to write up some faults in the sideboard guide to start streaming the deck. It's got a Japanese Saheeli, I think. I never saw his name before somebody retweeted it, so I can't comment on whether he's a fantastic player or a good guy or anything. Like I said, I've never knew the name before, but I'll give it a try. Wait, no comment, but I know what you're referring to. What was I referring to? I didn't say anything rude, did I? I don't think I said anything rude. If I did, it was by accident. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to hop offline. I've got to pack 12 or 13 items of mail still tonight before bed. As you can see, it's almost 3 a.m. my time. I think I missed something in the conversation, but that's okay. Thanks everybody for watching me, and as always, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably actually... I might play Arena tomorrow. I kind of want to get Mythic and get, like, top 200 or something so I don't have to play anymore. I'm going to keep qualifying for the top 1K. But take care, everybody. Thanks.